All right, Aries. Aries, 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 Aries. Where's your mojo hiding? Are you being a dirty Aries? All right. 3 shuffles, you guys. Vanessa Tarot was like, do me, do me, do me, baby. Where's your mojo hiding, Aries? You guys have gotten a divorce. I see that as clear as day. Some of you guys have gotten a divorce, and that's where your mojo is hiding. All right, Aries, I think this is it. 6 of coins. In the universe. You know, I'm not really feeling this, Aries. Y'all can't even see. Damn. I gotta get this right. Y'all can't even see. I thought you could see. So I like, nah, we just seen you. I'm gonna try and work this out, y'all. All right, Aries. 6 of coins. Your mojo is giving. Your mojo is giving back or getting over petty shit. Getting over relationships because cards are falling out. I got the 3 of cups. And I have the 6 of coins, Aries, and the 2 of coins. So where's your mojo? It seems like Aries is tied up in other people. But the first card was the giving back card, you guys. Okay, the 6 of coins. I feel like your mojo is really, really, really. I really do. I really do feel like this is your mojo. This one card. Your mojo, Aries, is hiding in how you give and give to others and how you receive. Okay. You either need to stop giving back so much, or you're starting to decide how you're not going to be giving so much to people. Because with the 2 of coins right here and the 3 of cups, I feel like you're probably your mojo, where it's at, it's not giving people things that they want. You definitely are involved with maybe some people, one or more person. And one person you may be giving more to, and the other instance is about money. I don't know if people are giving you money or you're receiving money or people are giving you money back. It's funny because I mentioned double dutch to Bridget about my titty, my nipple almost falling out in the Donnell Jones. This girl, she double dutching. So listen, Aries, where's your mojo? I think you're getting stuff back. I really do feel like you're getting stuff back. And I feel like you're making choices. That's what's allowing you to get your mojo back. You're making choices about how you want to give and receive. And if you're seeing more than one person in your mojo, I think you on the upswing now. I think that you realize that you're going to stop giving to people, making a choice, stop giving to people, stop giving people money if you're in your situation. That's where your mojo is. I feel like your mojo for you, where it's hiding, is you're realizing the lessons of giving or not giving. You know, like where you're just like, now my dryer just made a noise and I've been turned that off. So let me put this on pause and check out the scene. Okay, Aries. Okay, Aries. Okay, so I do have my Pandora on in the back, but I think it's drowning out a lot of other energies or entities that are, you know, I'm good tonight, you guys. And I hear this song come on called Total Praise. And in the song, it's a Christian song. Um, I'm sorry, I'm listening. Yeah, you're the source of my strength. You know, Aries, it's funny because the Pandora kind of stopped and then it got stuck. And then when I got up and I heard the dryer going off and shit, I was like, okay, well, that was 2 signals. I feel like you are really learning how to, your mojo is how to give or get because somebody's receiving money in this Somebody said, we like you sitting here. Okay, well, maybe I'll do this. I just heard somebody say, we like you sitting here versus at the table because there's a glare. Okay, got that. Heard whoever said it, heard ya. Heard ya, heard ya. So, Aries, I feel like you're learning how to give and you're getting over petty shit, with people. It could be relationships or it could be, family members. And you're deciding what is best for you to receive and what is best for you to give. That is where your mojo is hiding. Now, what could be getting in the way of that, Aries? I don't even want to fucking pull another card, to be honest. But I just will, just because I'm going to follow the order. Okay? Mm. Yes, Aries. Good shit. Learn how to give and receive and learn how to get what you're supposed to receive and decide if you want to receive it. That's what I'm getting from these cards. Now, what could be getting in the way? I can tell you right now, if you're seeing three people, I already know one person is getting on your fucking nerves. Okay? And you need to quit it with that particular person. It's either water or air. Or some of you guys are out dating now. I feel like some of you guys are out dating and you're making choices about who you want to fuck. Somebody said, go ahead, J Law, be you. Okay, don't, what I tell you about that person though? You're still in denial, and that's what could be getting in the way of you really getting your mojo because some of you Aries don't have the strength. I said I want to read in reversible. Some of you guys don't have the strength, but see, denial and strength together, I don't care how I look at that. That says that you're struggling, okay? I do believe that it's because you have some of this going on, okay? You're still giving and receiving to a person. You may be getting better at it, meaning you may be not totally, like doing what you used to do, right? You're not doing what you totally used to do. Some of you guys could be going to church to gather your strength because the song just said, I lift my total hands to you in praise, and I see a hand on here. Either you or somebody that you're involved with is getting your spirituality together. Your religious, whatever you consider your spirituality. I consider all components of my spirituality, religion, everything. And you need some strength. And 3 plus 5 is spiritual. You know what? And I said I was going to start doing this. You guys, it's turning into quite a session. So, I may have to break them up in two. I did my numerology, you guys. And I said I was going to pull it out because I want you guys to have. There is this website called Numerology by, who is it by? What's it by? Joanna. Oh shit, where's her name? Where's her name? Where's her name? Damn it. Anyways, I don't want to take up too much time, and I don't want to. Somebody said put it on pause. Okay, so the strength card right here. 3 plus 5 is 7. 7 is a number of spirituality, spiritual awakening, spiritual enlightening, spiritual acceptance, development, inner knowing, wisdom, psychic abilities, the esoteric or inner selves, deep contemplation, long-sighted, isolation, nonconformist, independence, space, good fortune, mental analyst, philosophy, philosophical technicality, scientific research, science, determination, knowledge seeking, study, education, learning, writing, all these things, okay? But in its negative form, it could be, since you could be in denial, it could be depression, inactivity, hypercritical, antisocial, pessimistic, dependency, codependency, stagnation, lack, pride, narrow-mindedness, unable to share ideas, and compromise. So listen, when I give you guys the numbers that I feel like stick out to me, I'm going to go and get a little more knowledge other than just me saying, oh, it means this. I just really want you guys to have. And if you go to this website, I'm trying to find out where the website, why is it not? Hold on, I'll put you on pause. Let me take a quick recess. So it's Joanna Sacred Scribes, okay? This is kind of what it looks like. You guys need to start doing this because I feel like numbers are going to be very important. Not just Aries, but everybody. It kind of looks like that. I'm trying to get the whole site, but if I get the whole site, I'll mess up the page that I'm on, number 7 for you guys. It's called Joanne Sacred Scribes. But all you gotta do is like Google like the meaning of number 7 and it'll come up. What I want to say about this is that I think numbers are going to be very important towards the end of this year and maybe going into the new year, because when I work with the oracle cards, uh, they have been jumping out at me. Now, it may not be for everybody, and I'm sure you watch other people, but for me, the message to give you guys is to pay attention to these numbers. And there are strength in numbers, right? Right? There's strength in numbers, right? So we're definitely becoming strong with each other, okay? And I know that that's true, and I believe it to be true, okay? So spiritual awakening, giving and receiving, manifestation, it's related to the planet Saturn. It is the Chariot card in um, the tarot, and it's associated with the colors violet, purple, and gray, and the day of the week, Saturday. And I got all that stuff right here, so you guys can do that too. Your eccentric psychic tendencies, okay? So you're on the move. You're on the move. You're going somewhere. You could be going on a trip. Um, but as far as some of these things go, the giving and receiving, you could be in a little denial about that. You guys, I got a better, like, kind of like a better thing. I'm doing pretty good. 11 minutes in, this is good, right? Because I got some rest. All right. So now, what should you do about this? The strength, the denial, whatever you having an issue with. Where's my other deck? Aries, I really think this is good, but I'll just pull another card and I'll let you interpret it how you want to interpret it. What should you do about this? Okay. If you're definitely in some denial about something, that's true. And I believe it has to do with competition, and I believe it has to do with this Three of Cups. And you know what that is. People, family, women, men, you know what it is, Aries. But you're making some choices. Sometimes you don't have the strength. So what are you going to do now to get your mojo back? What do you need to do? Get it back, Aries. Angel of love. Why am I not surprised? In reverse. Okay, listen. Whoever the person is, Aries, you know better than me. What you need to do to get your mojo back? You need to love, and you need to love with strength so that you can be fulfilled. Okay? That's what you need to do. You need to come. I want y'all to see these cards. I'm trying. Shit. Somebody said if we can't see your big ass head, who talking shit? Talking shit. You talking shit at? Okay, look. So listen. Who's under there? The seat. Oh God, I looked. Some told me, look. Yeah, you guys got to get over the BS. See, every time I say a little bit, somebody just said, "Do you got to do?" Every time I say, I'm just going to do a little bit. So listen. Aries, you want love, okay? But there's constantly some deceit and some denial going on with you. It's fucking up your mojo. You got to be strong, Aries. You got to be fucking strong in regards to whatever and whomever this is that is zapping the strength out of you. And I just keep hearing air. But some of you guys are getting some fulfillment. And so therefore, this angel of love is here because either you about to get it. You about to get fulfillment from somebody and something if you make a choice, possibly, to decide to let somebody petty ass go. This is my petty Betty card. So, three's a crowd. That's all I can say. And, you have love here waiting on you and fulfillment. There's a lot of red passion in that. Lots of red passion. If you guys are getting ready to travel, since they said the meaning of that comes, look, healer of all ages. Some of you guys are definitely getting your spirituality together. I said that already. Some of you guys are. And, oh, daughter romance. It's here. So look, y'all, some of y'all straight, some of y'all mojo is together. Okay? The verdict saying on that one. I was about to say Taurus, your next, Libra. All right, I said Taurus, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do Taurus and then I'll do Libra. Damn, I was over here thinking and shit and meditating. Somebody like, yeah, you thinking about that bullshit? No, I'm not. Taurus. Taurus. You're next. Where's your mojo hiding? I'm going to do 3 shuffles to keep it easy greasy around this bitch. The death card has come in twice and the 10 of swords, so I already know what time it is right now with y'all. I've seen it. That's the second time I've seen it. Yeah. You know what? If it come up again, I'm going to pull the shit out because I didn't see the death card twice. It's my 3rd shuffle. I'm just going to shuffle just because. Taurus, where's your mojo hiding? Where's your mojo at? I know where it's at. You need a new start because you didn't come to the end of something. I can tell you that right now. I seen the death card. Taurus, where's your mojo hiding, baby? The 10 of Cups. I should have pulled it out, you guys. I'm just looking. You know why I'm trying to give it a good shot. Y'all know why. I am. I need to be fair because I have a Taurus rising. All right, Taurus, where's your mojo hiding? Here it is right here. The Empress. Judgment. All right. Let me get all my cards out so y'all can see. I want y'all to see the anointing, the magic, the magic that's going down. Show you the magic that's going down around here. I am gonna, somebody was like, can you get a better setup? I am, you guys. Because you guys trust me, right, Taurus? You better. Why you wouldn't? I'm a lover, not a fighter. Somebody said, yeah, you are. No, I'm all the chatter, you guys. I had a really good rest, really good prayer. I not meditated. I prayed and cried this morning. I worshiped, Taurus. I think you guys are doing some worshiping too. I don't know why that's coming in, but it is. I think some of you guys are digging deep in your spirituality, Taurus. Because I'm tapped in like a mug tonight. I'm going, yeah. Yeah. I think you guys are really doing some meditating and prayer and stuff like that, Taurus. And you're working on, you know, some of you guys are, and some of you guys are doing it in a way where it's not what you normally do, you know. All right, Taurus. I think I got your energy. I've pulled you guys in. You guys are dealing with spirituality and loyalty. That's going to be your card. I see. I'm leaving it because it popped out again. All right. So, cards here. Where's your mojo hiding? In the Empress. The Empress. The Empress. The Empress. The mojo is hiding in you, Taurus. Okay? Or it's hiding in another person that has it, possibly. Male or female. It does not matter. Taurus, you are your mojo. You know the Empress is ruled by... Is it ruled by Taurus? Let's check that out, y'all. Let me go ahead. Let me take a quick recess. All right, you guys. I couldn't really clarify that. But I think it is. I think it is. I was taking too long and I was worried about the camera stopping. I don't want that to happen. So listen, Taurus. Your mojo is hiding with you, but it is associated with the number 3. And so I'm getting that you want to be sitting pretty, okay? But the Judgment card is here. And even though it came in reverse, you guys already know that, once again, that's why I didn't want to come back, because some of the energy is still around. There's 2 women, and this is always my ex-wife, my new wife, my side chick, my new chick. This card in Judgment, I mean, you obviously see 2 women here. One person's toasting like, hey, girl. They're either friends, okay, Taurus, or it's another person taking off with another person's, who one person's getting one thing, and you know, like this lady kind of looks like the wife, and this other girl over here with her pants hanging off her ass and shit, looking like a hoochie with the angel wings, no doubt. She's like, bye, and the lady's like, bye, girl, go ahead, you going shopping, go, bye, see you later, you going to get your change. But because there's women here in the Vanessa Tarot deck, most of the women here, I'm picking up that your mojo is hiding with you needing to make a choice. This was in reverse. I said I wasn't really going to fuck with reversal. But I definitely see you needing to make a choice. And it could be the choice that you're making, Taurus, is that you're involved with someone that is quote unquote a gold trigger. They triggered you to cough up that change out your pocket. So I don't believe in gold diggers. I believe that a lot of men and a lot of women, it goes both ways, they find people who look a certain way, dress a certain way. You see how she looking, and they're attracted to that. So if you get involved with somebody like that, you know that that person has already maintained that look, that lifestyle, them titties they bought, ass they bought, whatever, before you came along. You cannot get in a relationship with them and then call them a gold digger because all they want is your money. All you want is someone who looks like they want money or who looks like they have money or looks like they possess money. So now you have to own your shit, right? Like you knew that this person likes these types of things. I don't know no man that don't want to buy his woman anything, and I don't know no woman who don't want to buy her man things, especially if you know they're a good dresser and you know this is what they like. So don't go in being like that, and then and again, don't blame people for things that you're willing to do. I just got through talking about that. If you're willing to exchange money to get things back in return, to feel good, self-esteem, to have sex, to feel love, then that's what you do. And when you go tell somebody else, like, kind of like, say if you go tell somebody, like, all you want is money, or all you want is somebody, yeah, maybe that's the only way you feel loved or the way you feel needed is through money. But there's judgment in that. You know, there's judgment in that. But maybe Taurus, you're saying, fuck, I'm done with that life. I don't want to be around anybody who's like that, who just wants me for me. But if you are using your money to have people affix their emotions and things to you, then that's what you're about. But with the Empress here, I want to believe, Taurus, that you're giving something up. You're giving something up in order to gain this. This is where your mojo is hiding within you. Okay? You are the person that want to be on top of your game, feeling good. I feel like the Empress overrules or embodies all the queens and the king. Well, queen. A man can be an emperor in the tarot per se. You know, I feel like the Empress is the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Air, the Queen of Water Cups, and the Queen of Fire. So this woman, in my opinion, embodies everybody. She has it all: earth, water, fire, and air. In this picture, there's no water, but there's definitely earth. But she's very sensual. She's very loving. So Taurus, I feel like your mojo is hiding in you as soon as you make a decision about who you want to be, how you want to present yourself to people, what you want to present to people, how you go about presenting it. And, you know, you could be freeing yourself of judgment. You may be needing to do that, Taurus. And you need to make a decision. This is definitely about a relationship or a marriage or a partnership. But since it's two women in here, and you know, one of the women looked like she about that life, you know, running that change. You know, that's kind of like when men say they get sick of, you know, women at the strip clubs who, you know, all they want is their money. Well, that's the business. You don't have to partake in that establishment, the drinking and the, you know, because if someone's drinking in here, you don't have to partake. Those girls, some women will be willing to dance with a beautiful body for no money because they enjoy being naked. They're an empress. They're into themselves. They go to carnival. So you going to the strip club and being mad because you throwing your money at women and you want to say all women want is money. Well, you took your ass to the strip club, pay for the service, and have yourself a good time while you're there. That's the kill to that garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be mad about that. And I know I'm doing Libra next, which is why that story came up. One of my fiancés, who was much older than me, almost 30 years, he used to tell me, well, he told me when we was breaking up, I use my good looks to get what I want. And I said, damn, well, when we met, we got introduced by a friend. It was almost a blind date. I sent you my profile that I had on eHarmony so you could look at my stats and look at my stack. I didn't just assume because I was a young woman that you would think I was attractive. Shit, just because I'm younger than you don't mean you think I'm attractive, right? You like cats, you like motorcycles, you like jazz. We had so much in common. So we had our first date. And what I found out is he was really the person that was using his money, but he came across an empress, right? Who like, nah, you can't play me like the cheap trick, right? So after I was with him, you know, I was trying to turn him into a good woman. I mean, make a good man out of him. Like, you know, you don't need to do that. And you definitely can't do that with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna let you treat me like that. And what I found out was, while I was sitting there, sweat, blood, and tears, trying to be loyal to him and tell him, I'm not about that. Like, that's great that you're buying me something, you're doing nice things for me, but you can't do that for me thinking that that's going to make me love you or, have sex with you. Like, no. And so what I found out is after I was preaching and teaching at him, that's how he gets love. So I wasted all that time trying to turn him into a good man with his old ass. That's the way he got out. That's the way he needed to feel love. He didn't want my good lesson of just like, I'm loving you because I'm with you. And yeah, you're going to buy me shit because I was buying shit before you came along. And that's what the fuck I like. But I'm just saying at the end of the day, I love you. We were engaged. I got a big ass rock, But all I'm saying is that he liked that shit. That's how that judgment in reverse. He likes tricking. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how he feels loved, even though he knows. So hey, it is what it is. Okay, so what's crossing you, Taurus? What's crossing you with the relationship or being tied to somebody who's about money and using, and you just want to be loved now, or your mojo is hiding in this, but you're kind of trying to get out of this, being on the money grind. What's causing that is you feel trapped, number one, and loyalty. This was here and this was here. I'm pulling this out, okay? And then this was out. All this shit then came up twice. So what's crossing you from what's getting in the way from you just being the Empress Taurus, just being love for you and getting love, or, getting out of a marriage where, money is being exchanged or gifts are being exchanged. And someone's tired of that shit, whether it's you or the other person, is that you're being loyal to somebody or something for some reason. It could be your own thoughts about how you feel about that. Like, you may think being the Empress does mean having the nice house, the nice car, the nice home, the nice body, the nice looking husband, the nice looking wife, whatever. And then some part of you is realizing that that shit ain't working because you're getting a divorce and that person you with, all they want to do is take all the money, all the money, all the motherfucking money. They ain't trying to leave you shit. And you stay loyal to some kind of belief or some kind of idea because your self-worth, this came in reverse, your self-worth is not where it's supposed to be. You're realizing what love is supposed to be. Oh, that's where your mojo is hiding. If you don't know that, Taurus, it's in your self-worth. It's in your self-worth. You don't want people being loyal to you because they want you to pay them. You know what I'm saying? You paying, because that's just going to keep you feeling trapped. And I think right now you feel trapped, Taurus. This card came in upright. So the moon is here. I think with the moon being in reverse, here I go. Y'all just gonna have to, y'all know how I do. Sometimes I say it, that's just that's how it is. With these two being in reverse, I think you're coming to some kind of understanding, Taurus. I think you're coming to some kind of understanding that you are enough, right? And if you give off this, you're gonna get that back. I think you're coming into some kind of understanding about that. That's not your way. That's not what you want. This cat is turned away from the moon. They're looking back. This is the Scorpio moon. You could be involved with a Scorpio. You could definitely be involved with a Scorpio. And then you could be involved with somebody else who's the gold trigger, who wants you for this, and somebody could just be like, sayonara. Somebody's leaving a relationship because they feel trapped. So I know that that's going on for you, Taurus. You're getting out the fuck out of Dodge, or somebody that you're involved with is not wanting to be involved with you anymore because they want this. But since we're talking about where your mojo is hiding, Taurus, it's hiding within you. You being you feeling self-love. Nobody can give you that. You got to start kind of seeing it for yourself. And stop looking back to your past. This girl's looking back where maybe you were involved with someone who didn't love you the way you should have been loved and the way you wanted to be loved. But for some reason, you're being loyal to that, Taurus. And you feel trapped now because now maybe you've come to some kind of enlightenment that that's not the way to go. Okay? So, what do you need to do now? What do you need to do now, Taurus? What do you need to do now? What do you need to do now, Taurus? To feel untrapped, get your mojo back. That was your card. I didn't look, y'all. I should have looked. You need to heal your second chakra. They all gonna be your card. Whatever fuck I pull out, it's gonna be your card. You need to heal your second. sacral, second chakra. Okay. Yeah, you got a lot of spiritual things because I'm seeing them but chakra cards. You need to heal that. Appreciation. You need to appreciate yourself, Taurus. You need to appreciate yourself. Some of you guys are. Some of you guys are like, I'm done with this. Some of you guys are. You know, some of you guys are really done with the bullshit. And that's good because then you can love yourself. That's all you got to do. Your second chakra. Let me take a quick recess. You know, all right. Taurus, I got y'all. All right. I've told people I used to be a Reiki chakra practitioner, healer, and I guess I get confused because of the colors. I could be getting some dyslexia, you guys. But anyways, the sacral chakra is your second chakra, and it has to do with pleasure, satisfaction, and enjoyment. It's the center of feeling, emotion, pleasure, sensuality, intimacy, and connection. This allows you to let go and move on to feel and transform. A lot of you guys are transforming. The main challenge is the condition of the society we live in. You're loyal to something that no longer is worth it. Okay. And you're realizing that. So it also has to do with rejection and passion and feelings. So, yeah, you getting your mojo together. Shit, you getting it together. And number 7 came out. You guys have a lot of sevens where you feel trapped. There's a 7 here. And I said numbers is going to be very important. And you have a lot of 5s. The moon card has a 5 in it. And the self-love has a 5. So let me read some of the traits, Taurus, for 7. 7 is a spiritual awakening number. It's a spirit of discernment, manifesting, spiritual development, the esoteric, thoughtfulness, peace, poise, emotions and feelings, and strength, inner strength, endurance, solitary, good fortune, quick-witted, the ability to bear hardships, to see. It's related to Saturn, chariot, the day Saturday, the color violet, purple, and gray. Some of you guys could be moving. And the positive traits is an inventor, somebody who's quick-witted, discerning, an analyst, a thinker, a collector, psychic king mind. Okay. But let me check out this number 5. The number 5, because I feel like that's significant to you too. And I know what it means to me, but I'm going to give you guys, I'm working less since I came on. And for those that think I take more time with certain signs, when it's your turn and I'm taking more time with you, you're going to want me to do it. So stop it, you guys. Stop being fucking selfish, okay? Don't do it. The number 5, okay? So restrictions and responsibilities can be reckless, self-indulgent, okay? So this being in reverse, this has to do with your personal freedom, feeling trapped, sensual conflict, the 5 senses, 5-finger toes, the ability to learn, teach. The ruler of this card is Jupiter, Sagittarius. In the tarot card is the Hierophant card, okay? It's associated with the day Thursday and the color blue. The characteristics of this is someone courageous, passionate, responsive, quick to grasp. Also, Leo could have an influence on this. It is definitely a card of non-attachment, change, life lessons, health, healing, cleverness, intelligence, making positive stuff, having a natural flair, kindness, storytelling, greater stability. It's to gain greater stability, okay? So you want to get trapped, and I think you will gain greater stability, Taurus, when you continue to deal with your spirituality. All right? The birdie's in for that, Taurus. Libra, where your motherfucking mojo at? We got to turn out. What's going on, Libra? How you balancing out them scales? Yes or no? Somebody said, am I balancing out? Y'all gonna quit talking to me. I'm gonna start ignoring those voices. When I'm in a really heightened sense, it's hard for me to not listen to y'all. But I'm gonna start tuning y'all out. I'm just gonna tune your ass right on out there, Libras. Whoever's talking shit, I'm just gonna tune your ass out, okay? Trying to get through this. Libra, where is your mojo at? Where is it hiding? Libra, where's your mojo? Where is it? Hmm? In the Knight of Swords? That's where your mojo hiding? With the air sign person? You getting the hell out of Dodge? Libra, your card is the Knight of Swords. Made me look. Well, your mojo is probably... Ooh, your mojo ain't really hiding, I don't think. You got a lot of shit. 10 of Coins, the Magician, and the Page of Coins. Libra, I'm going to leave them all out because I can see right now this is like, yeah, this is turning into something that I didn't want. Libra, where's your mojo hiding? Well, I'm just going to say, I feel like your mojo is hiding in your home life, Libra. I feel like some of you guys want to leave your home, okay? You're sneaking away from your home, your happy home, to make some money on the side, okay? Some of you guys, mojo is hiding in you making some money using your gifts and talents in the mental realm. This magician, some of your mojo is right at home, the magician. Some wives, some husbands are very happy with their Libra partner. Your mojo is right at fucking home. Either you're taking care of people or people are taking care of you, okay? And then some of you guys with the Knight of Swords in this deck, this is you. This is you. Possibly your mojo is just telling people what you need financially, okay? And being very serious about it. I see this person as being very driven. Some of you guys could be going through a divorce, possibly, okay? And you're saying, this is what I want out of this, okay? Using your personal power. I've been a good wife or I've been a good whatever, and you want the house or you just want the keys to something and you don't care about the house. Some of you guys are using your mojo to go out at night. I'm hearing you got a night job, you got a hustle. So your mojo is in getting extra money to do something that you need to do, Libra, that you want to do for yourself. Same sex couples, women, and possibly men. Your mojo is looking pretty good. I mean, I don't know how those cards would have fell out. Let me see, is there anything else that Libra's mojo is hiding? Because they all kind of fell out. And I'm kind of feeling some kind of way about what I'm telling you guys. Because I'm getting some conflicting messages for myself. They're coming in. I'm looking at them and I'm not connecting with all of this. So guess what? I ain't feeling it. I ain't feeling it. So for some of you Libras, that's going to work. For you other Libras, because all those fell out, I'm just not completely feeling it. This is what I'm feeling. I knew that. I'm feeling that. So Libra, where's your mojo hiding? Where's your mojo hiding? Let me do another shuffle. I feel like, yeah, this is what I feel like is going on with you guys. Moving away from something, trying to find balance and temperance in something. One more time. Let's do it. Happy home life. 10 of Coins can also be a happy home life. Patient and assessments. Libras, where is your mojo? Show me what you're working with, baby. Show me what you're working with, Libra. Shake what your mama gave you. Some of y'all is going out at night, though, doing the damn thing. Yeah, using your skills. Some of your mojo is like you shaking what your mama gave you. Okay, 7 of Coins is here again. And the 8 of Coins is here. Some of you guys, mojo is working hard. Ooh, the devil card. You got some burdens. I'm not feeling these messages. But I get what's happening. Yeah, 3 of Wands. Libra, I feel like some of you guys are dealing with your mojo lies in you know, moving on from a situation that you've been very patient with. And of coins, Libra. Yeah, you're here. Very good. So yeah, Libra, Ace of Swords. Okay, so listen. I think I got enough here to get. You guys are focused on your money. Your mind is on your money and your money's on your mind, okay? And you're being given an opportunity to come up with a solution for yourself so that you can move on and do what you want to do. You're being upright, or, you know, all this is pretty much upright. I think with the Seven of Cups here, you're being given, offered some stuff, and you want to sit and think about it. You're using your mojo. You're using your mojo to do what you need to do. You're trying to get the truth and assess situations. You're working hard. But this lady with this mask on tells me that there's something going on, Libra. And I'm going to find out what it is because I feel like this is a little conflicting. I feel like you laying down the fucking law. Some of you guys are going through a divorce or some kind of something. Some of you guys are laying down the law about what you need, what you want in order to be satisfied. And you're going to turn your back on it, or you're going to tell somebody, you know what, I'm going to sleep on it. If someone's offering you something, a business deal, Libra, I don't know what's getting in your way. You're thinking about it. You're contemplating and you're trying to say, is this enough money? I put in a lot of hard work. Is this enough? Is this enough? You could be seeing lawyers because I got the Ace of Swords, mental. This could be you. This could be attorneys that you're looking at. And I feel like you're saying, this is what I want. Put it on the table. You're making deals. You're thinking about it. Is it enough? Is it? Do I? Let me sleep on that shit. You know, somebody offered you something, a business deal. You're like, you know what? I'll get back to you. Don't call me. I'll have my people call you. Right? And then when you come back, you're going to make sure that that's enough. What you want, what you need, the clarity, that you understand everything thoroughly before you move on and make a choice. Because you're needing to make a choice. I do feel your mojo is working. What could be getting in the way? You got to focus, man. Okay? And there might be a little deception. The moon card is here, Libra. You're in denial about something, possibly. You know, you got to know the truth. Part of your mojo is knowing the truth. I feel like there's some trust issues going on. That's what I feel like. I feel like there's some trust issues going on. And it's funny because I looked at the seven and you got the same fives like Taurus did, you know, and I'm seeing a story here. Some of you Libras could be dealing with a situation. Libra women, Libra men. Yeah, the forbidden card. Yeah, yeah, I'm done. Yeah, because what I was thinking was, yes, complicated. See, what I was thinking was, is I was looking at this focus, and this is starting to look like a Sagittarius or Archer sign or a fire sign. It doesn't matter. And with the Three of Wands here, this looks like a woman that's moving on, who's unhappy about a situation, who's getting a divorce because she's been in denial. She knows the truth, but she's been in denial about something, okay? Whether it's work or relationship. But I'm kind of getting relationship just a little bit. And when I saw the fire sign first and I said focus, I feel like some Libras could be focused on somebody who was forbidden for you. Fire sign person created some differences for you, either for you and your mate. It could be business. Okay. I feel like somebody could have come in because I'm getting marital stuff. I'm getting lawyer, legal, money, contracts being signed, your house, your household. You have a belonging, and there's been some deceptions. The numbers that I'm getting for you is number 9. Number 9, Libra. And 5 is here, but I'm really getting, yeah, you have 5. Conflicts, Taurus had that. Let me see, conflicts and number, yeah, you got a lot of 5s here. You got 41 with your house, your household. 14 with denial, and the moon card, number 5. So 5 is associated fire, Mars, could be an Aries. If fire sign is involved, could be a Leo. Planet Jupiter. It relates to the tarot card, the Hierophant, which can also be seen as marriage, right? The color blue, the day Thursday. It's negatively expressed as since this is what's getting in your way of you getting your mojo, I think somebody's involved with something and somebody. You may be coming out on the winning end, though. Inconsistency, unreliable, thoughtless, stagnation, fear of change. Something was forbidden. There's some differences. Fear of change. You don't want to leave, Leo. Conflict, 5 fingers, toes, the senses. It's related to influences, personal freedom, adaptability, versatility, resourcefulness, motivation, progress, companionability, being courageous, health, healing, idealism, storytelling, mercy, kindness, unconventional, idealistic, telepathic. And then we're going to go over to the number 9. The meaning of number 9 is karmic, spiritual enlightenment, spiritual awakening, light working, light workers, creativity, inner wisdom, empathy, compassion, nonconformity. You guys are possibly dealing with some, your mojo. I'm hearing the song Free, Free, Set Them Free. Free, free, set them free, set them free. So, yeah, you guys might be dealing with needing to get out of some situations that seems like you're doing a good job. That's all I can say, Libra. Seems like you got that shit on lock. You're getting your money, you're putting shit on the table, you're staying focused, you getting your differences ironed out, because all these reversals can be looked at upright. You're getting out of denial. You know where you belong. You're not putting up with any more madness. Okay? So I see that in that way as well. Okay? Number 9 is all the planets. It's related to your South node. It's the Hermit card in the tarot. You could be dealing with the Virgo. Okay? You could be dealing with the Virgo besides the fire signs because the fire is here. And it's related to the color gold, which could explain all the, I'm trying not to work hard, you guys, explain all the fire I see. Negatively expressed, though, it is some disconnection. And it relates to wisdom and responsibility, life lessons, life purposes, soul mission, inner wisdom, duty, calling, obligations, mysticism. Okay. So you guys have a lot going on. So what do you do now? What do you do now? What do you do now? Somebody just said, J Law, I think you work better when you're a little spaz. Well, sometimes that happens. You know how everybody was waiting for Mary J. Blige to break up with her damn husband so she can get to singing them songs and shit? Sometimes it happens. So when people come and, they're viewing me and they're like, the garden gate, I look down, healer, see what you got going on. Second chakra. Yeah, sometimes, when you fucked up, you do your best work, right? Cray cray. All the painters, some of the Picassos and people are always supposedly have mental illness and shit like that. But I needed that rest, you guys. I needed that rest. I needed that rest. I needed that rest. I needed that rest. And what's at the bottom of the other card for you? It's complicated. I looked over here at it. Something's complicated with your life, but you just need to stay focused. Seems like you're working out your mojo. You're thinking what to do now. I'm not sure about these cards right here. The second chakra, the gate and the garden. The gate and the garden card can be like you're afraid to move out. You're afraid to move out is what I heard. You're afraid to move out because you feel a sense of belonging in your home. And you may be in denial about it, but you just don't want to do. But you know that there's some differences in your home. Something has been forbidden in your home and it's been tolerated. And you could be thinking about moving on or your business, but you're weighing out your options. The garden is like, do I stay here? This girl looks like she wants to stay there forever and she never wants to leave the garden. She don't want to go out there. She don't want to leave. And, she's secure within this garden, this gate. It's like she needs to cross this gate so she can go out in the open, in the unknown and live her life. but she's afraid because she's always been belonging to this space. And so she's thinking about it and she feels sad. And some of you guys are like, nope, I'm not. I'm not feeling sad, right? You're like, let me see what else. Patience. That makes sense. Seven of Coins to me is a card of patience. Contemplating, patience. She's been digging in this garden. She has to think about what she wants to do. And it definitely regarding money. I'm stuttering. It's regarding money. Yeah, adjacent possibilities. I really do feel like someone needs to move but you need to take action though. The action card is under here. You need to take action, Libra. Someone needs to move on, move out, get the fuck on. I just heard somebody say, just get the fuck out. Somebody's fucking pissed and they're tired of being patient, whether it's you or somebody that you're dealing with, Libra. So that's what you need to do. You need to get the fuck out. Get out of the garden and go through the gate. You know, you can be patient to collect what you need to collect, but now that you know the truth, you need to take action. You need to take action and go ahead and do what you need to do. It's complicated, I know, but you need to go ahead and get your mojo back, Libra. Balance some scales, boo-boo kitty. Scorpio, this is getting long already. I'm going to try and do 4 signs at a time. Scorpio, where your mojo at? So moon, baby. Where's you, Scorpio? Where's your mojo? Mojo for Scorpio. Where's your mojo, Scorpio? The moon card. Yes, it is. Why, quite yes, it is, Scorpio. Is it 12 yet? Scorpio, where your mojo? Oh, you're thinking about moving on. That's my moving on. Looking out on the morning rain. Lord, I used to feel so tired. I never knew where I could face again. Yeah, Scorpio, I think you want to move on. You want to keep on moving. That's too many damn cards. Yeah, you tired of somebody's bullshit. You got the Ten of Swords and you're tired of love and you want to move on from maybe a fire sign, possibly. You ready to go. You done gave too much. You need your rest. You're looking for the Knight of Cups, though. You're looking for the Cancer. The Cancer. All right. So come on with it. Did I just tell you your fucking story? Is that it? Are you guys good? Are you good? Are you good with that? Huh? Yeah, you're here. Queen of Cups. Eight of Swords. All right. Where your mojo at, though? Where your mojo at? It's in the moon, baby. It's in you. The Lover's card in reverse. Queen of Cups. All right. So listen. I'm thinking that this is what's going on because as I'm shuffling, I'm seeing the same card. Okay? Listen. Scorps. My scorps. Listen. You got a relationship thing going on, okay? In this deck, this is always the cheating marital card for me. You can see it plain as day. So I don't need to elaborate about that shit. Your mojo is no longer dealing with this shit, Scorpio, okay? If you're dealing with it or you're involved with a Scorpio, your mojo is, I don't want to deal with this shit no more, okay? The moon is covering your eyes, but you see it, you know it, you feel it, because here you are right here. There's another woman involved with your man or another man involved with your woman. This is all I'm getting. It's a straight, flat the fuck out relationship, you guys. I'm sorry. Somebody is still involved with their ex that you're married to, Scorpio. Here she is up here. Looking down on you guys like, really? You got him now? You may have had him once, but I got him all the time. This is all I'm getting is a relationship. There's 2 women here. Someone's hiding something, or somebody's hiding a person, right? Someone's being hidden, but then someone's clearly seeing them. You know, this chick's like, I see you. Bitch, you ain't. And this one's like, I see you too. She's like, oh, really? He wasn't man enough for me. That's what I'm hearing Tony Braxton's Dark Child. You know, he wasn't man enough for me. Who do you think I am? Don't you know that he was my man? I had to let him go. You know what? Scorpio, your mojo is let it go then. But I think for right now you're staying because you are staying in your power for whatever reason. I don't know which person you are. I'm not going to even rack my brain. If you're the one that knows about a marriage, you're in it. You're either this person, Scorpio, or you're this person. And I don't know who the fuck he is or she is, but they fucked up, okay? Because it's not a secret. Someone just said it's not a secret. It's not a secret. People know. And how about people don't give a shit? This chick looked like, I really don't give a fuck. You know what? I see you. I see y'all. Okay? Someone's moonlighting for sure. It could be work, but in this deck, all I see is women and men and a man. You know, all I see is cheating and definitely marriage. Someone's married to somebody, okay, Scorpio, and then someone's cheating. Someone's cheating. And someone's pretending not to know because someone really don't care. So where's your mojo at? Shit, you know what time it is. What's next? What was the next question? Because that was a fucking no-brainer right there. Not gonna even waste my J-Law. This session was easy. What is getting in the way? Well, I think that's pretty self-explanatory, Scorpio, but just for shits and giggles, you know what I mean? We might as well. What's getting in the way, Scorpio? Ah, fledging. Look at this bitch. Oh my god, you've been cheating on me. Yeah. Yeah. You already know. But that's where your mojo at. Either you're the other woman, Scorpio, and you cool with it. You like shit, he with me. Right? That's where your mojo at. With the dude that got the side chick. You the side chick, you like cool. Fine with me. Cause I got these flowers today. He's married to you, but he gave me some flowers, girl, and some candy. Yeah. You the side chick, you cool with it, then you cool with it. The other wife, whoever she see that shit too. She turning a blind eye to it for whatever reason. But you know, I think everybody know. Well, I think it might be a high priestess of earth that's involved. That's what's crossing you if you don't want to no longer be invisible. If you no longer want to do this and act like it, that's what's getting in your way of your mojo right there. Either you turning a blind eye like this girl here is covered. You trying to act like you don't. Do you see what I see? There's this person. There's definitely three people involved. Okay, and you could also be involved with the Gemini. They rule the Lover's card, but I'm not feeling that. But there could be somebody with some air around in the equation. Earth sign person is what's getting in the way of your mojo. Now, before I just end the moon, why am I not surprised? Blame it on the moon. Blame it on the henny. You know what time it is. All right, so you guys, I knew this might be just a kind of not really a waste of time. I don't want to say that, but I kind of. So what are you gonna do now? Shit, brokenhearted, brokenhearted. You're brokenhearted. You're either gonna get over the fucking broken heart because you're not being appreciated. Everybody know what the hell is going on here. Okay. There's a woman holding a coin. You need to get some rest, though, Scorpio. I didn't even have to shuffle that. There's a woman holding a coin. So there's definitely the side chick or the wife or whatever, or you men. You know how this goes. Don't get me started, you guys. I'm doing really well right now. Okay. I want to keep it that way, and I want to go out. I want to go out. So I want to go out. So I'm feeling myself slowing down. So let me hurry up. Somebody said, "Don't hurry up. Don't short us, you guys." So You know what you need to do, boo-boos. Okay? Ladies and gents. Ladies and gentlemen. Woo-wee! See, this beat is automatic, supersonic, hypnotic. Working my body, supersonic. So you know what's going on here, right? Don't let me just keep pulling the damn card. You don't have to get out of the anxiety to get your mojo back and balance the shit out. Okay? Tell her you want him on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Okay? That's what you get, side chick, if that's what you're doing. Okay? Or tell her, look, bitch, I can only come out on Thursday, Monday, and Wednesday. The other days, you just, I can't. I can't. Okay? Because I got to go with this person. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Okay? So you got to balance that shit out. All right? It is what the fuck it is. You really don't even have a number because it's just like, it is what it ain't. You're brokenhearted. So you got to get over this shit. Well, wait a minute. I'm starting to see the number 9, okay? The number 9 is here in the brokenhearted card. You're brokenhearted, baby. You dropped a bomb on me. Somebody said, baby. Yeah, you're brokenhearted. This is what it's the overall thing to get your mojo back. The anxiety card is 1 plus 8 is 9, and this is 9, 18, 9, 9. 999. Okay. So the meaning of 9 Taurus. You guys could be involved with a Taurus. Left out. 9. 9 is associated with universal love, eternal faith, karma, spiritual enlightenment, light workers, light working, life purpose, soul mission, generosity, a higher perspective, romance, inner strength, learning to say no, inner wisdom, high ideas, tolerance, humility, all the things that jump out at me. I'm just saying it. Perfectionist, magnetism, is associated with the Hermit card. There could be a Virgo involved. Gold. It deals with past lives and residue. Uh, Trusting, generosity. In the reverse, it could be lethargy, inability to concentrate, focus. Inability to concentrate, focus, and dreaming. I guess you can consider this dreamy, or just you don't want to deal with it right now because it's too much for you. Um, there's a protective energy and a great power around this situation. You cannot allow yourself to become a doormat or a martyr. They're very sympathetic and understanding, number 9s. They're dedicated to love and service, the underprivileged humility. They want to solve everyone else's problems. They do have psychic sensitivities and thoughts. The moon is here, okay, including both highs and lows, intense, deep emotions. Well, hey, I hope that shit works out for you. So, listen, I'm going to do Scorpio. I did Libra. I did Scorpio. Okay, that's shit. That's 4 right there. All right. All right. We're moving right along here.